here's what I've been saying for the last couple of months is, the Fed didn't create the inflation that we're all feeling, and they can't fix it, right? How many basis points are going to restore the supply chains in China? How many basis points of tightening are going to get all those ships stranded off the ports to unload and reload to come back here? How many, basis points is going to stop the craziness on people locking down and halting parts of the economy? No way. And so that's the first part. And I will also make the case that the inflation that we see isn't inflation the way most people are talking about it, trying to compare this to the 70s. This is nothing like the 70s, right? 70s was about demand pull inflation, where there was excess demand and limited supplies. And then really a big problem with the Iran-Contra scandal and the Saudi pullback in oil. And oil prices spiked. And then on top of it, there was a built-in problem in the way they measured CPI back then, in that it double counted interest rates and house prices. And so Volcker, who everybody says, oh, he beat inflation, he was actually causing the problem. He was looking at bad data, raising interest rates, which was then feeding back into the data, raising. So he didn't really beat it per se. It was just, it got so high that people just said, oh, geez, I'm done, right? I won't do anything at 20% prime rate. The difference is this time, we don't have demand pull inflation. We don't have good demographics. We don't have low levels of debt so people can lever up and start businesses. We have the exact opposite. We have crappy demographics. People turn 65 every single day, 10,000 of them in this country every single day for the next 7 years. And 65 to 85-year-old people don't spend a lot. They don't, they're not as productive the way we measure productivity. We have way too much debt. Debt is deflationary, not inflationary. The real problem we have is currency debauchement. What happened 2 years ago is we had the buffoon move by whoever, the WEFites, to lock down the world. Absolute insanity. Literal insanity. And because of that, the reaction from global central bankers was print. Because the cult of Kelton, right? The Stephanie Kelton, modern monetary theory people, modern monetary madness people decided that, we can print as much as we want and it won't matter. Well, no, of course it matters, right? You used to live down here in North Carolina where I am now. Houses are up 40% in 12 months. My house did not grow. It did not get more efficient. It actually cost me money. I have to put money into the house to keep it a certain level. It's not worth 40% more. The currency in which I value it is worth 40% less. That's not inflation the way they want us to believe that inflation is good for us, that prices rise in a controlled way. That's just currency debasement.